Hey, good afternoon. This is Jay from A Stitch in Time in Bemidji, Minnesota. And we are glad to have you here this afternoon. We are going to do a little live show, and I'm going to introduce you to some of my helpers in just a little bit. But in the first, this is who we are. Hey, this is Jay from A Stitch in Time in Bemidji, Minnesota. You know, I was telling one of my staff here just a few minutes ago that I haven't done one of these for so long. I'm actually starting to get nervous again. And so we're going to hopefully take care of that by doing that a little bit more frequently this summer. We're hoping to get back into the groove of this again. So I want to welcome you to our live show. I'd like to introduce you to one of our new employees. Trudy Campbell has started with us, about in February, I think. And Trudy has been one of our customers for a while, and we were running out of help, and we were desperate. I think it's the only reason she complied, you know.
Well, I was in the right place at the right time.
Yes, well, we love having her here. She keeps us all straight, or reasonably so. And so she and Lorraine are going to be helping me today. Most of you know Lorraine, but I thought I'd just introduce you to them again. These are two of the nicest faces you'll see when you walk in the door. And we're glad to have them here, and they help us out an awful lot, keeping the front of the store going, and also just making sure that we keep our P's and Q's straight. They make a lot of the projects we have. Some of the things I'm going to be showing you today, they have done, and they were kind of morphing them into teaching some of the classes as we transition into another phase here. So thank you so much, and we're going to move on with more things. I wanted to say a little bit about something. We're getting into the summer months, and that weather out there is just lovely. The only problem is it's out there, I'm in here, but such is life, because I was glad to be in here this winter and during our cold spring. But during the summer months, everyone wants to be outside more, and we have noticed in the last few weeks that Saturday afternoons, when we get down to about 3 o'clock, it's like you all pack up and go home because there's nobody here. And so that's what we're going to do is for the rest of the summer until Labor Day, at least, at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon, that's when we're going to close the store. And then we'll try and resume our 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday in September. So just to clarify it, our summer hours are going to be Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 till 3, to give our staff and myself a little more time at home with their families on the weekends. So let's talk about some fun stuff. Some of you know my daughter's been making these elephants for the last, what is it, Lorraine? 2 years, 3 years, something like that. And there's all sorts of different colors that she has. I don't know if she has any of her rabbit fur one here. They're the most popular one. It's a gray one. Oh yeah, she's got one. She'll bring it over here. And what has happened is a lot of you have stopped in, wanted to buy the elephants. Yeah, there we go. This is the most popular one. It's a really furry one. And so a lot of you want to buy them, and we do sell them, and they are $25 for the elephant. But we have also decided to start carrying the patterns. So if you want to make them yourself, being as we have a lot of the Cuddle fabric here, which is what we use for these elephants, that is what we decided to carry the patterns as well. We don't have all of Carol Zoo's patterns, but we have the elephant, and it is 1035 and includes enough of eyes for, I believe, it actually has 2 elephants, a mama elephant and a baby elephant. Can you see that there? There you go. And I think the mama elephant is cuter, but that's just me. Anyways, and so there's enough of eyes for both one mama and one baby, and then you can get more elsewise as well if you would like to. But being as we're in the Northwoods, I said, come on, we've got to make one of these. And she balked and she squirmed and she goes, oh, really, really? Well, she finally made me a Morris the Moose. There we go. I don't know if that's what his name is or not, but that's what I named him. And so Morris the Moose, we also have that pattern as well. And that includes, now that has eyes. Can you see that there? Whoop, whoop. There we go. And it also includes the reindeer. pattern as well too, so you can do that as well. And so we have those patterns here. They're 10.35 each. And so if you want to make a nice project or for one of your grandkids or even for yourself, and you want to do it in a color that we don't have, well, now we have the fabric and we have the kits for them. So that's a special that we have going there. The other thing is that moving on into Kimberbell. Kimberbell, we have an embroidery project coming up here. Embroidery Club is coming up in June here, June 10th. That's next Thursday at 1:30 in the afternoon. And that is, this time we are doing the little Hello Summer. These are made so you can kind of hang them from a little window or something like that. We have two. We have the anchor, and we have the little sailboat. And so those are the two projects. We're going to be doing one of them next Thursday afternoon at 1:30 in the afternoon. They're very simple to make, but they're kind of fun, and they're going to be showing some of the projects. And again, if you come to the event, we're going to give you a special on the supplies. So like, I know the little hoops, the little bamboo hoops, we'll be having for 50% off for those who attend. So that's a little added bonus there. You can sign up on our website, sewbemidji.com. That's S-E-W Bemidji, BEMIDJI.com, and you can sign up for there. So, but one of the other things that Kimberbell has started doing here in the recent months has been a program called Fill in the Blank. And when I first heard that, I was going, what are they doing? Well, there's sometimes we want to make a cute project, but we don't want to go through all the prep work of finding the fabric, finding a zipper, getting it all hemmed up, getting it all cut out, and everything else like that together. And so what they do is they have a bunch of different projects that they're starting to make that are embroidery ready blanks. So that all you have to do is just grab the blank, embroider a design on it, do a minimal amount of sewing, and you're all ready to go. You've known we had those canvas and denim tote bags for quite a while. We did that project last month, and we've had those for a couple of years now, but they just started this program. And the way the program works is this. Every month, if you come into the store and you buy one blank, now see, this is a blank that's got a zipper in it, and you buy one blank, we will give you an embroidery design that you can put on it. This is the one from the month of April, and this is it's a little cactus. Oh, what's it called, ladies?
Terrarium.
Terrarium. There we go. Thank you. My education got lost there for a second. It's a canvas terrarium, and it's working with a couple different techniques. There's some cork fabric in here. There's the sewable leather, and it's also working with vinyl. And so what happens is you need to bring in a USB stick, and we have the CD, and we will copy the files onto your USB stick. It's free with the purchase of a blank. Now this month is just absolutely adorable. The only problem is I don't have any people that'll fit this anymore. It is their little baby onesie, and the design is called Small Fry. Okay, and that shiny spot that you see in the middle there, is actually a leather. It's actually a green leather project that we can embroider. And so the way this works is, how many of you have tried embroidering on a onesie? How many of you still have hair left? You know, you're getting to look like me if you try that, because trying to get that thing all flattened out so you can embroider on one side of the onesie without sewing it fast to the other side is a pain. That's what makes these blanks so nice, because look at this. This side is sewn together. This side is open. You see that? And so now we can just take that and we can hoop up just one side, embroider a design, and it doesn't have to be their design. You can put whatever you want on there. You know, you can put a lot of funny ones on there, you know, as well as I do. And then all you need to do at the end is you flip it inside out, and these edges are all serged so that they're all nice and finished, and you just simply put these edges together and sew a seam right down here, turn it inside out, and your onesie is all done. It's a great way of having it. Now we have, there's a, these are little bodysuits. There are gray ones, and there are kind of, I'm going to say peachy pink, but I could be wrong about that. Are the ladies, are these the only two colors we have at this point? Okay, that's the only two colors that,
Three sizes.
there's 3 sizes available. 3 to 6 months, 9 to 12 months, and another one. I don't see that one here right in front of me right now. So that's the project. So if you come in and you buy one of the little blanks, we give you the free design. I see someone saying they love the July pillow for fill in the blank. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil that one yet. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Okay, so that's what's happening with Kimberbell. Now, one thing I would like to say is that we have not currently planned a Kimberbell event, embroidery party for this summer. And we're looking at doing that, and we'd like to plan that here shortly. Is there a project, one of their events that you have seen that you'd like to see done? There's the Summer Nights, which is kind of like the little drive-in theater park theme, you know, which is really cute. There is the new one that we just did, the Garden Guild. We did that one back in April. But if there's some one of the different ones that you would like to see done, leave a comment on down below, and we will take a look at those. And if there's a lot of votes for one versus another, we will try and get those done. I would like to have it done before Labor Day. So we're going to have to figure that out, because I know some of you need to head south again for some reason or other by Labor Day. And so we're going to try and get that done. But keep that in mind and let me know if there is something that you would like to see done. Now, the other thing is Kids Summer Sewing Camp. Last year we had to cancel because of COVID, but this year we are praising the Lord. It looks like everything's going to be opened up and good again. And so we have scheduled Kids Summer Sewing Camp for August 3rd through the, now let me look here real quick so I don't lie to you. It's the first full week of August. And it's August 2nd through the 6th. And we have partnered with Brother again, and Brother has graciously continued their support for this. And so we are able to do this. Now, this is targeting students ages 10 to 16. Now, we recognize there's some young at heart people that are a little bit older than that would like to attend. And we understand that, but that's the target age range. And if you're willing to join us in that age range, then give us a call and let us know, and we will work with you on that. But the way it works is Kids Summer Sewing Camp is it's a day camp. You bring the children here between right around 9, a little before 9, and 9 o'clock we get started, and we end at 4 every day. We teach them lots of different projects over the course of the week. Teach them how to read a pattern, how to cut out their fabric. We use those rotary cutters, so we want them to be responsible. Well, we teach them how to pin properly. We teach them how to do buttonholes. I'm not sure if we have a zipper project in the works this year or not. We're still working on that, but we teach them, we let them use our embroidery machines a little bit to embellish some of their projects. But they get to learn on a brand new machine from Brother, and they like to do all these fun things. We provide all the lunches. We end up going out for ice cream one day and to the park another day for a little bit of get out to get some energy burnt off. And we just have a lot of fun that week. And at the end of the week, the student gets to keep all their projects that they have made. They also get to keep their sewing machine. Now, how cool is that? And the reason we do that is we want them to learn to love to sew. And so I don't want them to come here and sew on a machine that's easy to use and then go home and get a machine out of the closet that Aunt Matilda gave them because she hated it, but it was good for someone else. And so then she gets frustrated with it and they give it up. And you don't know how many of you, my customers, I have had come in here that you took home ec back in the 70s, 60s, 70s, and you hated it because there was machines that the tensions were never right and you could never get them to sew properly. And then you come in and you find out how easy it is with the machines today and you get excited about it. That's what I want to give to the young people. And so not just teaching them how to sew on a machine, but giving a machine that's going to be able to keep them sewing for many, many years. And this year, the sewing machine that they will be getting is a $700 sewing machine. And the camp only cost $600. That is because Brother is partnering with us to help us make this affordable. If they weren't willing to help us out at all, I'd have to give a much cheaper machine. But I wanted a quality machine, one that's going to have a good needle threader and one that's built to carry them through. Because I meet some of my students that we had 3-4 years ago, and they come in and I ask them, so you still sewing? Oh yeah. And they're sewing lots of stuff. In fact, when we had the cheaper machines, unfortunately, some of them within 5 or 6 years had worn them out. And that's why I'd like to see, getting them into something that's going to be durable and going to last for many years. So if you want to, you can also go to our website. You can sign up for that as well. And if you have a student that has come in years past and wants to come again, they have to have attended our class the first year before they get to come back at the discounted rate. Okay, moving on. So we have just gotten in some new Cuddle fabric. And when the Cuddle rep came through here, Trudy says that she was our voice of reason, that my daughter went just kind of after everything and let's get this whole line, let's get that whole line. And no, we didn't do quite that. We got some really cool stuff. I'd like to show you some of it. This is a new one from them called Frost. And I don't know if you can see it, but it actually has this little, the inside you can see is a dark color, and it actually shines through depending on how you work with it. You can see that shining through, and it's really pretty. It looks much better in real life than on camera. And this, we have this in 2 colors. We have it with a blue background and the burgundy. And so that is a really nice one. Again, all this Cuddle is so soft. And the next one, I'm going to talk about some projects that we're going to do, because what I'm looking at starting is having a Cuddle day, or project day, I should say that. That could sound really bad. We're going to have a Cuddle project day every other month. And with that, we will make up a little project, and you get to come in. For those of you who are scared to work with this stuff, great, it's going to move all over you, and you've heard how terrible Minky is or whatever, for you to come in and learn how easy it is, and we can help you have fun. That's one. This is one that is called their standard Lux Cuddle, and this one is really, it's still that super soft feel, but it's more of that that sportsman Northwoodsy outdoors look that people really like. That one is really good. Let's see here. We also have some that actually look like fur. I'm gonna just show this in a little bit. This is one of them, and I say this looks like a fox, but they actually call it rabbit. And it looks like fur, but it feels so soft and smooth because it is still their Cuddle. Now, one of the things that my rep told me when she was here is she said, this stuff, people are worried about if they wash it, what will it do to the softness of it? As long as you go cold, you'll have no problem. It's a polyester, so you wash it with cold water and you dry it with no heat. So you can either hang it up outside or you can tumble it in the dryer with no heat. But you just want no heat, and you don't want to iron it. It's just you cold water, no heat, dry. And they said they have washed theirs dozens and dozens of times without losing the softness of it. So it's really nice to go. Now the last one, now just to give you an illustration, look how thick that bolt is, okay? Now this next one is called Seal, I think. And it is about as soft as a seal. Look how thick that is. But it is so soft. It is a little taller pile than some of the other ones. So you wouldn't want to put this on a baby blanket, but it is a perfect for making a cuddle up, you know, on the cool sofa blanket. And we have that in a couple different colors as well too. I think we got in around 30 bolts more of fabric. And then we also got in a couple more bolts of the Sherpa. And this, you can kind of see there, it looks like sheepskin, but it is still that super soft fabric. So that's one of the things that is really, really nice. Now, what we did, we took a 60-inch piece of the what's called Sherpa, that fabric, and we took a 60-inch piece of the oh, what's this stuff called, Lorene? I call it a black check, but there's it's not a plaid. Buffalo plaid. There we go. Okay, so I was wrong. Buffalo plaid. And we put those together and it made a super soft blanket that is perfect for cuddling in. But we wanted to do something special. And so if you looked on our Facebook page, we actually took and before we put it together, we embroidered the school logo on it using some tackle twill. And that was really nice and soft. And we've had a lot of rave reviews about it. And all it took was just two 60-inch pieces of material. Now, normally, two 60-inch pieces of that would cost you $68. And what we are offering for a special, for those of you who are watching the show, if you would like any of our Cuddle fabric here, that's 60 wide, we'll cut you two of those pieces. It can be two different ones completing, two pieces for $50. That's $18 off. That's roughly like a 36% discount, and we'll do that for each of you if you want to. Shipping is really reasonable because we have commercial rates with UPS and FedEx. So if you want something like that, just let us know. If you want to see the colors we have, message me on the Facebook page or give us a call at the store, and we'll figure out a way that I can take my phone around and I can videotape and show you what all we have, and you can get that, and we'll get that shipped to you because it's really simple. All we did is we went and took around and laid it together, sewed the edges down, and it's done. And so it was really fun. Now that rabbit fur that we talked about, there's a little baby blanket here. I'm going to show about this. This is one of the projects that they have come out with, and we have them here in the store. It's a little blanket like this. It's this on one side, and that rabbit fur on the other side. And there it comes with a book, and it's called Critter Count. And it's still made out of the same, this is the Lux Cuddle, Lux 3, I think, and it's very soft, but this is not quite as thick as some of the other cuddles are, but it has all of the different, teaching them how to count, and it's a quiet book, so you can take it with you wherever you want. And we have a bundled kit that if you buy the one kit has the book all in one big sheet. You just have to cut the pieces out and sew the book together. Lorraine, how long did it take you to do this book? An hour, maybe. It even has the fabric in it for the handles, and so you can make the book, and then it also includes enough of fabric to make the blanket, so that if they have a little play blanket, they can throw down. I want to say this is approximately 24 by 36 or something like that. And you get both of those in the package for $60. Now you can also, we haven't ordered this in yet, but we can get just the book for $30, but I haven't ordered those in yet as well. But I will also give you 10% off of these kits. We have a lot more kits in the store than what I can show you. But when we made this up, I said, it's a beautiful little book, but some children, you want that tactile noise and feel and stuff like that. And so they came out with a new book, and we made it with this crinkle fabric. Now, crinkle material is basically a special type of cellophane so that it maintains its noise factor. And so this isn't necessarily the one you want to take to church, but the children love it. And this is more of a farm themed one. So you have just fun animals. It's not necessarily numbers, but it's noisy. And so, whoops. And that is right. Now we have these. We have just the books available for $30. And we also have the crinkle fabric as well, too, if you want to get that for it as well. So that is what we have. So just a couple of the projects we have here. We got a bunch of other projects back on our project wall. And we also have a bunch of patterns and plans here that we'll print out for you for free if you want to stop in the store as well. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for a quick project that you want to do for someone special, you want to give them a little bit of, bring a little bit of softness into their world, Cuddle's a great way to do that. I just want to bring up to speed with what's happening in our month of June. We have just that one embroidery club for next week, but I won't be in the store much. We had a Handy Quilter truck event here last week, and right now I am scheduled to be out on the road for 18 days in June doing deliveries. So I am thankful for Lorraine and Trudy and Keith and Sean. They're going to be holding the fort down here for me at home. But please, if you have questions for us, please feel free to call. Leave a message with one of them. They will get it to me, and I will try and respond as promptly as possible. But be aware that when I'm out on the road, it's usually some long days. And if I call you at 7:30 in the evening, it might be because I'm only on my way home after doing an installation, and that's when I can call and talk. But we want to support you through this, and we're grateful for all of you who have stuck with us through this year. You know, it has been a crazy year, and we're so glad to be able to see your faces when you come in here again. And we're so glad to get back to a semblance of normal. And I just want to thank you for all of you who have done so much to support us, to have your faith and trust in us, and to give us the chance to serve you and to adapt as we go through this whole thing. So thank you so much. That's what we have this week for our show. I am not sure when I'm going to be back again, but I'm hoping to have another one before July. I'll try and post it at least a week in advance. So till we see you again, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in, and God bless.